3, 2, 1.
Jesus Christ. Are you trying to hype yourself up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to another episode of Fuck.
Why did you start when I was like...
I didn't see you. I started looking at the camera. Jesus Don't worry. We're going to start over.
Lack of awareness.
I called it Talk Show Podcast.
I know.
Welcome back to Don't Blow Up,
The podcast.
We'd like to invite you to like, subscribe. What else? Comment, and then rate and review on wherever.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to the YouTube. Send us DMs. Smoking at Okapi. Thank you very much. This fool DMs us like religiously.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope though.
So yeah, that would help us out a lot. So
also,
I invite you if you'd like to.
DM us in the morning because you'll know that I'll answer first.
Yeah. I'm Miguel Gonzalez, and this is this Jewel Addict is
Jewel Addict. Just trying to go for the jugular.
Well, I mean, it is. I'm describing who you are. I don't feel like that's not an attack.
My name is Gerardo Alarcon.
Talking about going for the jugular though.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to accuse you or make you feel like you're on your back, the backs of your feet, the balls of your feet. Yeah. Disgusting. You're gross. So you've gotten mad at me for not being present under your accusations, right?
Many times.
Yeah. Now, by not being present, you're saying not paying attention to you, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yep.
When we're together. And
you know what? I'm going to agree to what you say, even though I'm going into a trap right now. Yeah.
And I've noticed something lately, and I'm not sure if you've always done this, but lately I've picked up on multiple times you've gotten, like while we were together, you've gotten into 15 to 20 minute phone calls while I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, how would Gerardo react to Miguel with him being on a 15 to 20 minute phone call?
But I'm inclusive in the phone call.
Sometimes.
What's one that
with Maria.
Yeah.
And that one you're more inclusive with. But the other phone calls, it's like with your mom, it's like, and I understand why, but you do talk about everything you want to talk about with her. And then at the end, you're like, Miguel's here. Say hi to Miguel, you know? So
that wasn't 15, 20 minutes though.
Well, you talk for a while.
That was like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. You talk for a while sometimes.
Yeah.
And then with your friends, remember when you're looking for your best friend?
Yeah.
You did that a bit. It was like 20, 25 minutes. And I'm just like, but my question is, if Miguel does that, gets on a 20-minute phone call with somebody, how does Gerardo react?
If it's entertaining, I don't care.
Oh, so you love to eavesdrop?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Well, I guess that tells you that it wasn't entertaining.
How does Gerardo get on a phone call though? What device of the phone does Gerardo use?
Speaker.
Thank you. So
you didn't do that with I guess you did.
I always use speakerphone.
But still, it's even weird for me to just like be eavesdropping on this guy. Like your friend John, I don't know if he knew that I was listening to the conversation.
I know. Which is hilarious. It does feel like I work for the FBI or something.
Why?
Like, shh. Yeah, we just want to buy some drugs,
And you kind of didn't reference me in the phone call. So like I kind of felt like I had to be hush.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting to me that you get so mad at me for being on my phone or not.
Wait a minute though.
What?
You cannot equate these things to be the same.
I feel like I can because it's you. There's literally attention off of the situation of us hanging out, which is why you get mad at me.
Isn't it wild that my mom texts me whenever you're around me about you?
Yeah. Why did she just text you about?
She said, we didn't get to talk much, but I wanted to tell you that I found the perfect partner for Miguel, your buddy.
I feel like this is an insult. I just feel it.
Let me see. Who is it? Who is? She's gonna probably call me. What's it called? No, I mean, but you have this phonism that is the most annoying thing in my world.
Okay.
Which is nothing else matters right now because you're stuck in the phone world. Mm-hmm. That is annoying as
I'm
fuck.
a focuser.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, the phone thing. And you know what, dude? I was coming to my apartment right now after I went on my walk, and I was like, "Don't bring up phones. Don't bring up phones."
Really?
And you fucking brought it up, dude.
Well, yeah, go for it.
No, it's not Miguel so much as it is multiple people in our generation that go on their phone and like, do you understand the frustration? Like, I don't find myself to be that kind of person, and if I am, then please say gotcha.
What kind of person?
The guy that fucking just is not part of this world when he's on his phone. You know, I tried my best to tell people like, 1 sec, let me get 1 second because I need to respond to this right now, and then respond, and then come back. But I'll be in the middle of a conversation with you, and then there is no rebuttal back to the point that I make. And it's because you're in phone world. And then I go, what did I just say? And you repeat what I said, but you didn't digest it because you were digesting something else.
But that's more because I'm on my phone and you begin that conversation. It's not like...
Wait a minute. No.
Mexican stand-up.
You just said no too, like you agreed with me.
Like, yeah, no question mark. No question mark.
Mexican stand-up.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just me being on my phone, and then like I'm checking it. Like I'm not. If I'm here for 45 minutes, I'm not on my phone for 43 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it might be like a chunk of time where I'm like, okay, dedicated to responding to this or answering this real quick, you know, and then I come back. Yeah? But you know what it is? It's just, there's different amounts of this phone thing that we could take.
Yeah.
So like I can digest you being on your phone for like 2 minutes to get whatever you need to get done without excuse me, real quick, that whole thing, you know? So I guess that's what it is.
But it's the circumstance that I'm presenting, because it does happen.
But I'm also thinking like...
Also, there was a great moment in game 1 of the finals that I was like, oh, and I looked to you to laugh, and you were on your fucking phone, dude.
You're misrepresenting everything. So what? I check my phone. I watched the game.
No, but there was something funny that happened. Somebody was, you know, like they get the audience reaction, and it was some dude that was like... I completely forgot about it because I was like, fucking shit. Miguel didn't share this moment.
You want me 100% on, if I'm watching the game, 100% on.
Why is that crazy?
Because you get upset if I'm not. That's crazy.
No, why is that crazy?
That's not crazy.
To just be 100% out of your phone for a second.
But to get mad at someone for checking their phone.
But I didn't get mad at you. I didn't say anything about it.
I know you didn't get mad at me. But in your head, you're like, he missed that thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a passing thought, though. It's like, oh, fucking Miguel's on his phone. And it's something I understand. So I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Anybody who's actually around me will not say that I'm on my phone all the time.
Yeah, but also other people around you are fucking not as ambitious as I am. I have this fucking utopian view of the world where we could just be together and outside of whatever the fuck else is going on. You know?
It's funny because...
I cooked for you, dude. I brought you Lay's.
I said thank you. And then, yeah, you burdened me with a gesture that now I have to reciprocate. Thank you. But no, I appreciated all that.
You're like, I appreciated all that. 1 second, dude.
Yeah.
Checking your phone.
No, but yeah.
That's what I wanted to talk about, though, the dark side of ambition. You know, I'm an ambitious person. Yeah. Right? There can be many dark sides to ambition, in my opinion. What do you think of one? Just think of one.
Well, first of all, if someone is 12 seconds not doing what you're doing,
stop giving me 12 seconds. That's not what it is, dude.
Kind of. No. The basketball game, it was definitely like 12 seconds.
It was like a regretful 12 seconds where I was like, oh. And exactly. Like, even that's what I'm talking about, like the draining of energy to where I'm like, oh, you didn't see that, and then you could have been like, oh fuck, I missed something. No, but no, you're like, fuck whatever's going on outside of this fucking phone because it doesn't fucking matter.
It's more like I'm okay with whatever I miss.
It's not a choice you're making though. It's something that is just you're too far gone, dude. You know?
For me, I'm just rolling with whatever. Oh, I missed it. Okay. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Why isn't there like an excitement, dude? The world is fucking making you decay slowly.
Nah, it's not decay. If anything, I'm not eroding.
Yeah,
like it's not possible for me to erode.
People are financially benefiting from your lack of interest in the real world.
It's like 12 seconds I was on the phone.
A day,
dude, I'm not on the phone a lot.
I'm
not.
That's so funny.
Oh my God. Ask anybody.
I'm just kidding. But no, the dark side of ambition. What are other ways that ambition can become like kind of dark?
Probably, cutthroat, being cutthroat.
Yeah.
Cutting out things or people, maybe.
Yeah. So. Or like, as an entertainer, you try to find hobbies and stuff. This is just, I didn't think about this. It just came to mind. But let's say like I want to become like an archer. You know what I mean? And then I'm like getting good at archery. And then I'm like, oh, I could fucking make a video series about archery. Now it's not a hobby anymore. Now it's a part of the same ambition I have to become an entertainer.
Do you feel like that kills the joy of whatever you're doing? The ambition of wanting to do something?
I'm sure if that were to happen, then yes, kind of. I don't know. Because like for cooking, for instance, I would love to start a cooking channel, but it's because I love cooking. But I try not to allow myself to do that because I need it to be like what I do on the side.
Can you cook?
You bitch.
That's not what I mean. It's like what I mean is like, do you go all in like cooking a lot?
In my own way. I don't. I look up some things and then I don't write anything down. I just take in whatever and then I go out, buy stuff, cook it, and then.
So it's kind of your own recipes.
Inspired by others, but yeah.
Okay, I guess that's all I was asking is, do you go above and beyond like a normal cook? To be something that
fresh ingredients would want and making like my own pasta sauce, like that kind of stuff. I enjoy doing that. It's also something that gets my brain going just as fast as whenever I'm editing or when I'm podcasting.
Would you ever do a farm to fork series?
No,
where you go to the farm before, that's what I would try and do is like
farm to fork.
Do like this super over respectful thing. And then like say I'm like, oh, I want burgers today. And then like that'll be the beginning, right? And then it cuts to me at a farm, like brushing a cow, like respecting the animal. Yeah. And then from there, I go through the whole process of how they make the food, right? How they slit.
What's crazy?
How
dude?
they slit the cow's
throat. One day, my girlfriend told me you're on your phone too much, and I took it on the chin, dude. I took it on the chin. I didn't say anything.
You went back to it.
I did not even say anything, dude. Okay. I was just like, all right, well, let's see if I can improve on that. That's all I did, dude. Anyways, what were you saying? Farm to fork, Sacramento. I took it on the chin, dude.
You really went back. Man.
And she never brought it up again. What were you saying? Sorry.
I mean, I feel like you want to get back to the
you would want to go to the farm to see the cows. You want to see them get slaughtered, or do you just want to?
I would learn the process and how to respectfully slit a cow's throat.
Respectfully?
Yeah. However they do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be interesting. It's kind of funny, like, oh, I'm going to eat this thing. Most people go, oh, okay, I'm going to get this ingredient. But instead, I'm going to the animal and its environment and then hanging out with it.
Yeah.
And then I eat it,
Yeah.
Which is a little dark, I guess, but.
I wouldn't want to do all that. I enjoy going to the store and like I used to buy a lot of ingredients, you know what I mean? But now what I try to do is buy the right amount of ingredients and cook everything and then make sure that it's enough for everyone. Like for us, we did, I was trying to make Baconators on Friday. And so I bought 6 patties, so 2 patties each. A shit ton of bacon. I bought like 4 slices too many of bacon because they put so much fucking bacon on a Baconator.
Yeah.
And then
and I would just like to add, at no point did you show any reverence or respect to any cows or pigs as you made it.
Never.
We're a little different.
No, I was actually like spitting on the word cow in my kitchen.
You just have a cow. You put cow in refrigerator letters, and then you spit on your fridge.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I do have like the little kid letters. Do you know what it says right now?
Gerardo is cool.
No, that's too many O's. I only have so many O's.
We could use an O and a 0.
Yeah, there's still too many O's. I have 1 O, 1 0.
Yeah. Oh, Gerardo is cool. Yeah, in that sense. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you fucking. Why do you not trust me?
Gerard is cool.
I don't have enough R's. Yeah. Anyways, podcaster. It says podcaster. And then it says Easy with the 5 backwards, so it's S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could use the 5. Yeah,
that's not an R. I have one R. I have only one letter of each.
Your fridge is a good podcaster, though. That's a fridge tattoo. Is a refrigerator magnet.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I go in there one day. It says Mongol. I'm like, oh.
Your fridge joins a motorcycle gang. Dude, that's hilarious. A fridge is more expensive or less expensive than a motorcycle? No, it's got to be.
It's way less
expensive.
You can get a fridge for like $250. Mm-hmm. I was looking at fridges the other day.
That big? Because you have a big fridge.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nice fridge though too. But like a fridge, you know, those old school white ones with like one door. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Those are like $250. I see. You can get a nice mini fridge for like $250. Mm-hmm.
Do you think of the life of your fridge? Do you see the instruction manual as like a birth certificate?
That's so funny. No.
And then you just like once the fridge dies, you have all these memories, and then baked into it is like you have the memory of finding out your fridge is a Mongol biker.
I'm like, why did he join that gang?
It starts with the instruction manual and then goes all the way down. The time you spilled orange juice in the fridge is a memory, a core memory.
I'm like, maybe if I wouldn't have done that, he wouldn't have joined that biker gang.
Yeah, that's abuse to a fridge. That's when you spill stuff.
Like black mold in the fridge.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
That reminds me, I got to clean my fridge. I haven't cleaned my fridge in a year.
Yeah, I need to wipe it down. I'm actually pretty good about cleaning my fridge like every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Basically with just like old food, throwing it out.
Mm-hmm. You clean your fridge more than you shave?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite, dude. I need to clean my fridge more. But the thing is, like, we'll clean the kitchen and stuff, but I just never think to like wipe down the fridge or anything. Crazy thing is, I've had no cockroaches.
Oh yeah.
And have you had any cockroaches?
Dude, they were just fumigating this morning. Like they have like pest control here, so no cockroaches ever.
But so we bought a plant at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And then we've had like little tiny flies. I think they're like little fruit flies. And for some reason, because I have like a little bowl of like dish soap, right?
Yeah.
So when we wash dishes, we put hot water in the little bowl thing. And then, you know, we just leave it out because it's like, oh, it's soap. And then for some reason, like every morning, there's like 15, 20 of the little fruit flies in the soap. Do you know why they're attracted to soap?
No.
Does anybody care?
Does anybody know? No, I need to know too, because here I get fucking flies too.
For some reason, I don't understand why it's the soap.
Yeah.
Anyways,
my soap doesn't do that, but do you just leave soap out?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But I never had that problem until we got this plant. There's never been bugs in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. You know what bugs me? My girlfriend, shout out if you're listening, I love you, but whenever she'll like wash dishes or something, which I appreciate you, thank you so much. She'll put the what's it called? The scrub, or what is it? The sponge in the fucking sink afterwards. And then also my little coffee mug cleaner, she'll put it in the sink.
Yeah, that annoys me too.
I'm like, put it back where you got it, dude.
Even though I use the sponge for the plates, it's gross to me to put it at the bottom of the sink.
Yeah.
It's because we're stupid. You know that, right? It's an overreaction.
No, yeah, for sure. And I told her, and she never did it again. So I'm pretty sure she does leave the stuff where I put it. She told me like but it leaves mold if you leave it up here. I'm like, well, watch this. Gone, dude.
Yeah, you do always say that she's good at learning her lessons.
No.
No, she's not good.
No, she's terrible at learning. I'm just kidding. No,
she never learns.
She's awesome. Don't get me in trouble. No, yeah, I think it's funny more than anything. Anyways, what were we actually going to talk? Okay, so if you guys follow me on the Isimo Patreon, I went into detail on Go Hard or Al Capone, the episode after me finding a best friend. I went into detail about my new schedule, which you're fully aware of, right?
Sort of, yeah.
He started stuttering. Anyways,
your new schedule scares me. That's why. You're already like a freak about getting things done. So now that you have a schedule, I shake.
Sort of. So basically, my new schedule is me waking up early and going for a walk and getting some like physical activity.
Getting some coffee.
Coffee. For 2 hours in the morning, I have to have physical activity, which involves either working out, going for a walk, 2 hours, just being physical. Hey, so this morning I went right on my little walk to get coffee, and it's the best part of my day now, which is crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I went to the Starbucks, came back. On the way back, dude, I was, imagine me walking right with my coffee and my fucking Juul, and I'm just like, right? And I'm like, just having a great time, And then coming up, I see in my peripheral, which is like, I'm looking straight ahead, but in my peripheral, a little bit to the right, is a man with no arm. And I'm sitting here with 2 arms, like,
and one dedicated to a Juul, which doesn't need a whole arm.
And also, this man had a cane, so technically, this fool had no arms because he was like having a cane in one hand and then had no arm in the other hand. And I'm walking with the fucking my Juul, my 2-step, and my coffee, and I noticed too late because he was like looking at me, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be like an ableist in front of this man.
What do you mean you noticed too late?
I noticed that he was looking at me too late.
Oh, okay.
Because like I don't want him to be like conscious of being like, oh, I don't have a fucking arm, dude. I wish I could walk like that, but I have a cane, and So I kind of like put it away. I nodded him with approval. I felt bad about it myself. I'm not bringing it to be funny. You fucking laugh though.
Do you think this man lives his life and sees? I don't know. It just seemed like
I was
Gerardo. He knows he doesn't have an arm.
I know.
He doesn't see you. He doesn't. Anytime someone's holding something in both hands, he's not like, oh man, he's an adult. He understands. Yeah. Why do you feel so guilty about it? If anything, he has one really long arm with the cane, an extension.
You're true. Yeah, true. But with one really big finger, basically.
I guess.
And then I'm like, all right, I feel bad about that. After like he walked past me, I was just thinking to myself, like, I'm grateful for my 2 arms. You know what I mean?
And then you fell asleep immediately.
What? Because yeah. No, so I felt like I'm grateful for my 2 arms, And then I kept walking, and then there was like 3 to 4 people behind him that didn't have arms. They were all walking with no arm. And I was like, oh, he has a community. What am I tripping about? He probably has like an AA for disabled people,
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm proud of that man. He's finding his, others, like talking about it early in the morning too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So like they have a schedule too, and they're fucking probably killing it.
I gotta say, I just think it's so funny that you're worried about this man, and like he probably doesn't want this level of anxiety about from someone else about his thing.
Yeah.
It probably makes him feel different if you act like that,
Yeah.
So it's just interesting that you're like, man, I'm here with my Juul and my cup.
I know, but I didn't like stop him and be like, hey man, sorry about that back there where I was using both arms.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah. But that's kind of in your head what you're thinking.
But like, me internalizing it's not me externalizing it, where I'm not involving him.
But it's just funny that that's where your mind goes. Is like,
well, I'm empathetic. I thought to myself, like, holy shit, something had happened on one of these walks. Some fucking maniac could shoot my arm off, and then I don't have a fucking arm.
That's probably what happened to him. He was walking to Starbucks like you.
Imagine he started he had a successful podcast, and then he started like buckling down on his schedule, and then next thing you know, he gets shot in the arm.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyways, so my schedule's over.
It's funny how you spiral. Like you'll find the smallest ways to spiral.
I mean, yeah, it's.
You're like a really fun slide.
It is.
I imagine you're the slide, so you don't have fun. Yeah. Like you're doing all the work and you're just exhausted. But if anybody else is on the slide watching, it's fun.
It's a quirk of mine where those things happen to me, and then I start feeling for the other person, and then it becomes a topic of conversation to me because I'm trying to spread awareness for the fact that we all have 2 arms, dude. You know what I mean? And it becomes that thing, whatever it is at the time.
Hey, you've only seen this guy once.
Yeah, one time.
I hope you see him some more. That'd be cool if you guys became friends.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys are listening, I'm assuming you're a younger crowd. Dude, go out in the morning sometime, dude. If you ever wonder what a zombie apocalypse looks like, it's a bunch of old people just walking around in the morning, dude. That it looks like, I feel like I was in fucking Zombieland. I feel like they let their whole life go by, and then they realize later in life, I gotta wake up early, dude, if I wanted to do anything with my life. And now it's like a bunch of 70 to 80 year olds out in the morning going, oh, when does the bus come, with no arms and shit.
I don't think we realize that as a young adult, the nighttime is where it's at. But as an old person, it's the morning where things get crazy. Oh. That's where they're like, oh, we don't have to worry about these young idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For them, that's a Friday night.
Yeah.
Sunday morning. Sunday morning. That's what I think.
That's totally true, dude. Oh, man, dude. And you know what else is one of my favorite things, too, is honestly, is eavesdropping at the Starbucks in the morning. People get into heated conversations on some coffee, dude. You know? And I'm proud of them because, you know, when I watch myself talk, like I'll be editing this right now, watching myself talk. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what was I on? You know, but it's the coffee, and like people fucking just get like there's somebody today talking about how they're gonna fire somebody and like giving all the reasons, and then the other person looked like they were just so disinterested, but really I realized later from their conversation was that he was fucking anteing up with his reasons to fire the person, but he looked like this. You know, like fucking Jesus Christ.
What's the gossip? Why is this guy getting fired?
I know, right? It's just like there's like lack of accountability, like reasons why you get fired.
That'd be funny if you just list things about me.
You're like, tell me about it. This guy always on his fucking phone, dude.
Always on his phone. Always wears a hat.
Doesn't even go to the barber. This guy
cuts his own hair.
Cuts his own hair. Always asks me to shave it for him, dude.
His neck specifically messes up his eyebrows.
But I want to challenge you, dude, because I know that your life is getting a little out of control right now. I challenge you to wake up earlier in the morning, dude.
But the thing, my life is, I'm not waking up early in the morning right now because I'm being more disciplined at night.
Yeah.
So it's because of those things. It's not because I'm just like wasting away.
Yeah.
You know? So like usually, it's funny how we inverted. Like I'm usually the one waking up at 8 in the morning and then talking about the morning.
It was literally the same day where you started waking up later and I started waking up at 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's a weird teeter-totter thing, I guess. But like now I'm starting a new schedule where like Monday through Thursday I'll be up.
Yeah.
Like no, probably later. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll be up in the morning. But yeah, I mean I think it's always good to wake up.
Yes, sir.
Early. I do have one thing to say too, because we talked about, old people, and there becomes a certain age where you pass the threshold of being a young person, right? Mm-hmm. And
Sunday
but there's like young person thresholds too, where it's like, even though you're still young, after a certain age, the younger people see you as that older person.
Yes.
And so for the first time ever last week, someone called me sir.
Oh,
and
younger person.
Yeah. And I loved it.
Oh my God. What was the context?
It was like, I was waiting for food and then they gave me the food and they're like, here you go, sir. Just like a young woman. And then in my head, I was like, it's Mr. Sir.
Stupid.
I like this idea of being an adult. It's funny to me because I don't see myself as a sir.
Yeah.
You know? Has anyone ever called you sir?
Yeah, probably because I get mad at people and they'll be like, "Sir, calm down," Sir, not in here, please, sir. Go outside.
That's funny. It ages you that much, anger.
Yep,
that's funny.
I don't know. So there wasn't a noticeable time where people like my people started saying that to me all the time. Mm-hmm. That I can think of.
It's doctor, sir. That's what I want to say next time.
It's doctor to you. If somebody calls you sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you care about being old?
No, I do.
It doesn't bother you?
I've talked about this before where Josiah, when I was younger, Josiah would always bring up the fact that he's aging. Mm-hmm. And every time he did that, I was just thinking to myself, like, I wish I was older, dude. Mm-hmm. I wish I was 53 years old. Mm-hmm. And like, remember when I was younger? Fucking crazy guy back then, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait to get that old, dude. I don't know if it was because of like how I was treated personally when I was younger. I never want to be a teenager again, dude. I have no interest in teenagers at all.
Parents.
Appearance?
Parents. It's parents.
My parents.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Just parents, like for anybody. Like no one wants to, like once they have freedom, they don't want to go back to that point where they had to, like a job.
Yeah.
Like announce, I'm doing this. I'm going to be here. I'll be back at this time.
Yeah.
That no one wants to go back to that.
Yeah.
I feel. But like once you become, say, 22, let's say, and then you're out of your parents' world, right?
Yeah.
from that point, when you have the freedom, do you care that you've become, let's say, 27? And then after that period, do you care that you become 30? Or are you just fine with aging? Because a lot of people really care.
Yeah.
And like you said, Josiah had existential crisis for like 5 minutes every time it was his birthday.
Ever since it was like he was 19, dude.
Yeah.
It's been like that. He's like, I can't believe I'm about to be 20. It never made sense to me. And then when I was 27, I got sober. So I was around a bunch of old people in these AA rooms and telling them I'm 27. They're like, oh, this guy's going to relapse next week. You know what I mean? And so I was never old enough kind of thing, even when I was 27. And I'm almost 4 years sober now, and I'm 31. So I'm still young as fuck in that community. Because there's people that have 30 years of sobriety. You know what I mean? And I'm over here with 27 getting sober for the first time. They think I'm a fucking teenager, dude. And, you know, my boyish good charm.
They don't take you seriously. Kinda.
Never. No. And so,
but your good charm, you were saying?
No, yeah, my boyish charm, you know, tells him that I'm a lot younger than I am. I was making a joke, but then he started talking about it. But anyways,
it's no joke, your boyish charm. It's real.
And then also in school, I was always the youngest. I graduated high school at 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you ever pretend it's because you're super smart?
I did. You know, I'm a liar. I try not to be now, but when I was younger, I was a habitual liar, dude.
So what did you do?
I loved lying to people.
Yeah.
So I remember I went to 6th grade in Golden Elementary off of Banyan and
yes,
New York, off of Banyan and Day Creek, and so
you're an old guy in that sense, where you give me the cross streets.
Yeah. and so when I went to Golden for a year, I went to Summit in 7th grade. So nobody really knew me at Summit, you know. So I would tell people that I was in Wyoming since I was born. And that I advanced a year in kindergarten because I was so smart that I didn't go to kindergarten. And then people would ask me like, whoa, how's Wyoming? I'm like, Cheyenne, that's where I'm from. Just like I knew what to say next. Like, it didn't really answer their question. I just threw them off by answering.
Did you say things that were actually Wyoming-ish?
No.
No?
Because the conversation never evolved. It was just like, yeah, I'm from Wyoming. What the fuck? Why are you telling me? Cheyenne, to be exact. And then it was just, that's it. Yeah.
And then you're like, nice folder.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wasn't really that popular, but I would just lie to people.
It's like funny that you chose Wyoming.
I did. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Instead of being like, I'm from China or something, you know, something exotic.
No, I chose Wyoming because I learned about it, and I was like, that's a weird name for a state. I'm from Wyoming. What's that? It's a state. Can you believe that, dude?
You're just trying to see who's interested in the things you're interested in.
They're like, Gerardo, we knew you in 1st grade. In Wyoming?
You're from Wyoming.
I always remember that, though. I told people I was from Wyoming. I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
Nah, you're just young.
Yeah, it's cringy, though, too. Because when you think about it, it's like, why not just be proud of who you are? I felt like I was never proud of who I was, so I was always trying to change it.
I see.
Yeah.
Next time you meet somebody, you should tell them you're from Wyoming.
Yeah. I don't even know when it stopped. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So wait, there's people in your life or that met you that probably think you're from Wyoming to this day.
Probably, but I don't remember
like,
them.
You know, Gerardo has a podcast, and they're like, Gerardo from Wyoming?
Or if ever Wyoming came up in conversation later, be like, I met a guy from Wyoming. He was fucking weird, dude. He always talked about it.
Yeah, that's your perception of how people think of you.
Yeah. Speaking of Wyoming, I don't know if you know, I think I told you, or showed you rather, that Love on the Spectrum is in America now.
Yeah, my sister wants me to watch it with her.
Yeah.
And then I told her I don't want to watch it. I've seen it. And then she's like, you saw the British one? I was like, yeah, but I understand what the show is. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah. Why don't you want to watch it?
I just don't care. It's sweet. It's cute. Yeah. But I don't want to, with my time, decide to watch that.
Yeah. I find it to be gross a little bit, the show.
Why?
It's evolved into something that I think is gross.
Why?
I showed you a scene from it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene, like, it's just like that kind of, they're trying to find those kind of moments where it's like they want these people to fall in love. You know what I mean? But it got me thinking where it's like, Love on the Spectrum, what are they trying to, like, they are smarter than we are, right? The people making the show. They're smarter than their audience. They're trying to make you see something. Just in the title, Love on the Spectrum. When you think of love, what do you think of?
Two people usually fucking.
Exactly. You know what I mean? They're making us envision like autistic sex without showing us it. You know what I mean? I want to see fuck on the spectrum, dude. You know, like why are we just stopping at love? And it should be called date on the spectrum. It's just a bunch of people that are autistic going on dates.
No, okay. I was giving a joke answer. I don't think of sex when I think of love.
I do though. That's what I'm saying.
That's funny. No, love is like, two people getting to know each other and really appreciating each other.
Sure.
And
okay,
but that's
I didn't know
that's
it was
what
produced by Disney.
But
dude.
yeah, it leads to fucking.
Yeah,
where they fuck.
Like there's a point in your life where you realize, like, holy shit, Aladdin had sex with Jasmine, dude.
Yeah, they fucked.
The
monkey was watching probably.
The tiger was in there.
The genie got in there.
No, the genie was not. Part
the genie was fucking with them.
The genie probably would have made an orgy happen.
Jasmine's a freak.
Jasmine's a freak.
Jasmine's a freak.
How much of a freak is Jasmine?
She fucks genies and lets monkeys watch while Aladdin.
She has a pet tiger. That's the answer.
That's true too. That's the least freaky thing about her. Aladdin's just there in his hat.
Listen,
watching the whole thing. Aladdin's a voyeur for sure.
Yeah. Autistic people are known for hyper focusing. You know what I mean? I want to see these fools hyper focus on making the other come. You know what I mean? Also, though, it makes you think like autistic people having sex. What is that like? You know? Because I would think that they're very, what is it called? Logical. Or, they know what they want. They want a girlfriend. That's what they're out to get, because maybe it's a mechanism of masking that they want a girlfriend. But when it comes to sex, do they just want to feel pleasured, or do they want to pleasure the other person? And I feel like that would be a super interesting show, dude. At least psychology. I'm not talking about seeing them have sex.
Yeah.
I want to hear them talk about it.
The psychology of them having sex.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Right?
And I would watch that.
But instead we're watching these fucking people just kiss and then not make like it's so sad.
But it's cute because it's like Lady and the Tramp stuff. You know what I mean? That's kind of what people like about it. Or at least I imagine that's what my sister likes about it.
But they have interview segments where they could just say like, what is sex to you? Like sex is a huge part of love, dude. You know? I'm sure there's been studies done. What's the most important thing in a relationship? Fucking, dude. You know?
Maybe, yeah.
And why is that aspect completely ignored?
Well, the people that usually choose for Love on the Spectrum, they usually aren't like. It seems like they're not fucking.
Okay, sure, but
so
the first season, second season, they kind of used the same cast for the Australian version. And then for some reason in the US version, they got all hot girls, like hotter than what they had in Australia. It could just be a device of like, the looks of women in Australia versus the US.
Yeah. I mean, that might just be a US thing.
They know what they're doing is what I'm getting to, dude.
I feel like maybe the US usually focuses more on aesthetic.
Yeah.
I would think. And like the other versions are like, they don't care about the actual look of the person. They're just like, what's the most interesting people?
But they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're making you picture these people have sex, and they're not addressing the elephant in the room. Why are we not talking about it? Why are we embarrassing these people?
So that you're upset that they're broadcasting horniness without getting them laid. I don't know.
Not that. No, I'm not talking about getting them laid. I just want to hear about it. I just want to hear.
You want a more raw version.
No. I want to hear their perspective on sex.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to you? Why are we talking about love? Why is this becoming a fucking Disney princess story, dude?
Maybe that's how they think of it. Also, because it's like they're showcasing autistic people falling in love. Right?
I also don't know what I want. But what were you saying? Sorry.
They're showcasing autistic people falling in love?
Yeah.
Since it is a spectrum, right? Do they usually choose like the part of the spectrum that doesn't have like great social skills, or do they also choose the ones that have good social skills?
There's a couple on there that have social skills.
Like good social skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's like, it's relative in my opinion, as opposed to the more,
So most of the people on here, would you say they have good social skills?
No. I mean, depending on, like I said, it's relative.
Yeah.
So you see characters in the story or in their own individual stories that you're like, oh, this guy, it's going to be a tough road to find love for this guy. And then you'll see another character that is different than that person and be like, okay, they have better social skills, but you can still see the chinks in the armor, I guess you could say, you know?
I lost my train of thought. I was going to ask, those were lead up questions to a bigger idea.
Yeah.
But I kind of lost my spot.
Yeah. What was, fuck. Jesus Christ. I forget what I was going to say. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, like also too, like they, you know, they're in Los Angeles. So I am familiar with the land, you know? And it's like one person's in Long Beach. Where's the other person from, dude? Like, why are we not realistically talking about this? Because if like one person lives in Long Beach and the other lives in fucking Van Nuys, that relationship ain't going to work, dog, because of traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're with the girl right now. You love this girl, right?
Yes.
If she lived in Long Beach, you would never talk to her again.
That's not true.
So
I lived in Claremont. She lived in Rosemead. I moved closer to her.
But I'm saying, because you just said Long Beach, Van Nuys, their relation's not.
It's not going to work because these people cannot drive.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well, damn, they can't drive.
I'm assuming. These two specific people. But yeah. I'm not going to say that. Also, though, it is cool. Like, if I see somebody in public, because I live here from the show, I'm going to be like, what's up? Be like, see? Yeah.
What? You're going to act like a fan?
Yeah.
Like a crazy.
No.
Like a crazy fan?
No.
You could ask them the questions you want to hear the answers to. You could be like, how do you feel about sex?
They are personalities now, you know? Like they are, you know, in the city of personality.
So what would you ask that guy if you saw him?
Did it ever work out? What are things that they took out of the show? What are your thoughts on sex? How much sex have you ever had? You know?
And what would you ask the girl? The same questions or different questions?
They interview these people about the date that just happened.
Yeah. It's
like, why are we talking about dates? Like, it's important. Like, that's not important. Like, how many dates have you gone on?
I don't know, Doug.
Because it's like you don't even know. You don't even know how many dates you've been on. Dates are not important, in my opinion.
But they're showcasing what it's like to date and trying to fall in love. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I understand what they're doing. But you want like a final form. You want more like their actual thoughts on it instead of seeing the process. You know? So you want like interviews where, do they give that too?
The interviews are basically like, what's your idea of a perfect man? What the fuck is that, dude? Is this The Bachelor or is this Love on the Spectrum, dog? You know, it's doing these tropes that I don't think should be.
Oh, okay. So it's furthering these autistic people's maybe view of a Disney Channel like love, instead of kind of making it more real for them.
Yeah, and I'm not out here saying like let's make it more real. Like make it interesting. It's in my opinion, it is a very interesting show already. But there's this one key aspect of it that never gets touched on. And we're not talking about young people. There's like a 60-year-old on the show, and like to hear him talk about it, if he consents to talking about this kind of stuff. I just think I don't know. It's something that's definitely missing from it. And it's gross to me that they are fucking picturing. They're making the audience picture these people having sex.
Why is that gross?
Because it's like they become objects as opposed to actual people that have these feelings or have their thoughts on these things.
Do you think anybody on television? Don't you think they immediately sort of kind of become an object?
No.
Not even if they are.
Because people on television can also control their own destiny.
Like, if it's not scripted, you're saying?
Yeah. You know, obviously, if you're in a reality show, they're going to fucking edit you to be the person that they think you are. You know? And I guess in the editing room, you could become an object on a reality show. You know? But I don't know. It's like it's normalized everywhere else except for
sex.
This popular show about autism.
Do you think it kind of treats them as children?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah. And you kind of want to hear them act like an adult, like a regular person.
Yeah.
You feel like they're being nerfed. You feel like if they had the camera on a little bit more, they'd be talking about jacking off and probing their clit.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I literally just sex with another person. What is your experience with it? What are your thoughts on it? Mm-hmm. Because the perspective is interesting, whether they have a lot of it or if they have none of it. Mm-hmm. What do you think that's like? I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. Sorry.
You're right. I shouldn't watch it with my sister. I'm not gonna watch Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, I just
for me, it is kind of too like. It seems like they want me to be like, "Aw," the whole time, and that's not that's not what I want to watch. Something that makes me go, "Oh," or it tries to make. It does feel like it's trying to make me feel something specifically.
Yeah,
and I guess you could say all art tries to make you feel something, but it's a little too like I see the bait. Mm-hmm. I don't want to feel like I see the bait. I want to be trapped and have my throat slit and then cut up into hamburgers. Ew. I don't want to know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's just a callback to those cows that I respect when I eat.
We're gonna donate to the autistic community now.
Yeah, the autistic community, the cow community. You're talking about the dark side of ambition.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, because how Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter, right? If I had $44 billion, I would not try and buy a social media platform. I was thinking about what I would want, and I don't know if this is evil, but I would want to buy ancient artifacts.
Really? Like Egyptian,
Aztec, Maya.
Dinosaur bones.
Do Mesopotamian stuff. Yeah, dinosaur bones. But do you think it's evil for me to pay off whoever, just give money to have a piece of history that maybe should be like in a museum and properly taken care of, instead of like me having an ancient Spartan helmet in my living room and stuff? Imagine putting on an ancient Spartan helmet and like knowing this is from ancient Sparta.
Imagine it's like super comfy.
It's padded. Like the curves on it, because they're geniuses, the Greeks, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't they have those buildings where like you could be in one end of the room and then talk?
We just talked about this, didn't we?
No.
Yeah, we did.
But I don't think we talked about that on the podcast.
No.
Yeah, but like they were geniuses with like design and architecture.
Yeah.
I imagine they could find a way to shape it so that it's comfortable to have maybe 4 pounds of metal on your head.
Yeah.
Like smooth curves.
Like it's like the apple of ancient Greece.
Wow. But yeah, I'd want to wear like a
Steve Jobs-initis. What?
What do you mean?
Steve Jobs-initis, like Leonidas, but Steve Jobs.
I thought you were saying like the itis, like gastritis, like stomach hurting, like a disease.
It's a disease, being a genius.
I mean, I guess I could say it is.
I have Elon Muskism, dude.
But no, like I would want to wear like a Spartan helmet. I'd want like maybe an obsidian, a big sword or something. I'm actually not a weapons guy. Would you buy weapons?
No. I'm not a sword guy. And you know what? I might be a sword guy, dude. I don't want to find out. Dude. You know what I mean?
You don't want to get too into swords.
Hell to the no.
It's funny, when I went to Spain, my uncle, which I didn't know about, likes weapons, right? And so he bought this axe. This little city we went to in Spain is famous for craftsmanship. And so we saw these weapons, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this," right? And then my aunt was like, "Why are you going to buy that?" And he was like, "For my car." So he has an axe in his car.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And he has like samurai sword too. Like not in his car, but like in the living room.
Yeah.
I just found it so interesting that he wants an axe in his car.
Dude, I don't know.
Thinking about it, I have nothing to protect myself in my car.
Yeah. We were talking about spiders the last episode. Mm-hmm. Shout out Quentin Nelson for coming on. Thank you so much. Yeah. I don't know what happened to my family when in my ancestral bloodline, dude.
You're obsessed with that.
I am
like
terrified.
You're blaming.
I am terrified of weapons, dude. You know, like I told you the story about when I stopped smoking weed for like a couple months, right? What do you say?
Well, because I had a joke about like in my car.
What?
The only thing I could think of to protect myself is taking off the air freshener and then doing the thing like in The Godfather where they wrap it around the neck and just like strangle them with a lemon fresh yellow evergreen tree.
There's a little palm tree right here on their chest or pine tree. No, so
you're afraid of weapons because you're.
So when I stopped smoking weed when I was 21, 22, I stopped smoking weed for about 3 or 4 months. And my little cousin had just turned 18, and he was we used to smoke weed all the time. I bought tickets to go to a rap show with him, made in Tokyo at the Nova Theater, whatever. And so I was going to meet up with my homie Mac and his girlfriend. We were all going to go to the show together because she takes pictures for the artists or whatever. So we pull up to his house. Keep in mind though, I haven't smoked weed in a long time. My cousin gets in the car, starts rolling a blunt right away. And I was like, fuck it, I'll smoke. You know, I don't give a shit. So we're smoking a blunt on the way there. And then we park the car and he goes, oh yeah, I forgot, fool. Check this out. I got a new knife yesterday, dude. And he pulls out this knife and he goes, it's like a switchblade type thing. And I was stoned like for the first time in a while. And I put both hands on my head and I'm like, why did you bring that? I was like, what are you gonna do? You know?
You thought he was gonna kill you?
I thought he was gonna hurt somebody. Like, I don't know why my mind just went straight there. And then he's like, chill out, fool, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, why would you bring a knife, dude? Like, why would you do that? You know? And then
you're just falling apart.
Yes. We were getting out of the car and I was like, leave the knife, dude. And so I made him leave it in the cup holder of my car. And then he was like, it went from like laughing at me to being like, what the fuck's the matter with you, fool?
I'm kind of thinking that too. Like, why?
No, I don't know. I'm terrified of weapons. You know,
in your head, you're like, if that knife comes, knife things are going to happen.
Yeah.
Where you need the knife.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
But Gerardo, it could just mean an apple. Also, it doesn't mean everybody's going to get hurt.
Also, this knife was fucking huge, dude.
Oh, okay.
It was like, it flipped out and he was like, it's bigger than my handful. It's illegal, dog. It's illegal. Illegal knife. Yeah. It's like this much bigger than your hand. I guess you're not allowed to have a knife bigger than your hand or something.
Shaq has the biggest knives in the world.
He has a katana. He's like, huh?
Is it just a machete? And he's like, look at this pocket knife. And then you're like, leave it in the car. He's like, he trips out. I don't do a Shaq impression.
He's like, it's not bigger than my hand, but it is bigger than my dick. He has a tiny dick.
It's not sharper though.
It's not as sharp as my dick. Nah, so
people think I can't have sex because it's so big, but it's because it's so sharp.
Shaq sharp dick, dude. That's the new tongue twister, dude.
Shaq sharp dick.
All right, you ready to start the show? Shaq sharp dick. Shaq sharp dick.
No, Shaq has a round penis. I don't want to defame anybody.
I wanted to bring up something else. What were we just talking about?
I was asking you about like what's the wildest thing you would buy with $44 billion?
$44 billion?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be a company. I don't want it to be anything like that. Cleopatra's dress. I think you would buy.
I would just pay to make a movie.
No. I'm talking like memorabilia.
Yeah, I don't know.
You do. You have something. Jim Croce's guitar.
No.
You wouldn't buy that?
No.
Really?
No, I mean, that's personal. I don't know who the fuck has that, but like... No, you're asking me to fucking pull from the
What's
bank
something that's super cool?
A movie!
Wyoming!
Wyoming.
I'm going to buy Wyoming. Like it's 1834 or whatever. Whenever they were buying land.
I don't know.
It's so crazy to me that you can't think of something.
Pinatas, dude. I don't know. No, I would fucking finance a movie.
You can't do that. I'm talking artifacts, like things.
It'll be so good. It's an artifact.
No. Charlie Chaplin's first movie.
No,
I'm not asking. I'm not asking for you to reinvest in yourself. Yeah. I'm saying, what crazy thing would you buy?
It's pretty crazy to make a movie.
Oh my god, I hate your guts right now. I hate your guts.
I don't know.
Okay, what's a time period you think is really cool?
I'll buy a time machine.
Okay, that's not a real thing. But what's a time machine? What's a time machine? What's a time machine? I don't know what a time machine is. Honda? That's not real. What's a time machine? what's something you think? What's a time period that you think is super cool?
This is so hard.
You like cowboys?
I would buy everything Hitler ever owned.
Because
I love
World
the
War
40s.
You like World War II?
No.
You don't like World War II?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Where would you like to live if you had that time machine?
Oh my God.
That's not the answer for the 44 billion.
I live in the present, dude.
Shut up.
Because you gotta understand, I've never thought about this. I would like to live. I mean, maybe the fucking. But no, that's fucking gross. No,
what were you gonna say?
Right now is the best time ever, dude.
Okay, what were you going to say?
Like, I used to want to live in like the 60s or 70s, but that's fucking disgusting.
Why is it disgusting? Tell me.
You give me reasons why it's disgusting.
You're the one with the answer that it's disgusting. I don't know why it's disgusting. I think it'd be cool to be in the 70s. To listen to Al Green for the first time.
Yeah.
And be like in a concert.
What does it smell like when you're listening to Al Green?
I don't know.
It smells probably disgusting, dude.
Why?
The 60s and 70s are the most disgusting smelling times of all time.
You weren't there.
The hippies were taking over.
They what?
The hippies.
So? Oh, you're saying they don't wear deodorant or whatever?
Gross.
Just because it's not.
If I lived in the 60s, it would be in the White House with Richard Nixon.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You'd buy Nixon's phone.
No.
Okay. Okay, in the 70s,
I have too much shit.
Not everyone
I'm like
was
a realistic
a hippie.
person. I'm in like a fucking tiny ass apartment. I got $44 billion. I want to make a movie, dude.
No, I'm not asking you to reinvest in yourself. We have to find an answer, a real answer.
Paramount Studios.
You're reinvesting. That's not. Oh my God. I appreciate that you want to create things. It's admirable.
It doesn't sound like
but that's not what I'm asking.
I don't know.
In the 70s also, I imagine not everybody was a hippie. I imagine that just like not everybody's super woke right now. You know, not everyone was super hippie. There was 19-year-olds with slick back hair that were like, get a job, you fellow student.
But I would venture to say that guy smelled like shit too.
Why?
It's because.
You just think everyone smelled in the 70s?
Yes.
That we didn't invent smelling good, by the way.
I don't give a fuck, dude. 60s
They
and 70s in America, they smelled like shit.
I can't
And
say
a lot
that.
of death was happening. There's no good reason to.
Coco Chanel, dude.
Who's that?
She was a designer that, she was just a famous designer. You've never heard of Coco Chanel? Have you heard of Chanel?
Also,
brand?
like if I were to live in the 20s, like the fucking the depression's around the corner, everyone's killing themselves as opposed to just dying. Mm-hmm. The government's killing everyone in the 60s.
I mean, you could go to ancient Greece. But
no,
let me just say, let me just talk about Chanel.
Oh yeah, learn how to make fire in ancient Greece.
That'd be sick.
Watch somebody make the wheel. No,
that'd be awesome.
No.
Imagine your mind would be blown.
No.
Anyways, I just want to talk about Chanel real quick because she's like has an interesting life, kind of. So, I mean, again, she's like from the 30s, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the famous perfumes, Chanel No. 5. Have you heard of any of that?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they smelled good back then.
Chanel No. 5.
But she's interesting because, okay, so she had a small boutique and it got big when she looked. What's funny about boutique? She had a small boutique where she sold all her stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then
she got a BBL. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, she got a BBL. She seemed like she would probably get a BBL if she was here now.
Right now is the best time of all time. What were you saying?
She wanted to grow her business, so
Yeah.
she got investors. These investors happen to be Jewish, right?
Okay, here we go.
And so the business boomed, and she felt like she wasn't getting enough because the investors put up most of the money, so the investors were making a lot of the money, right?
Yeah.
And around the 30s, I believe, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, so if something's not true, feel free to look it up because it is interesting. Around the 1930s. She wanted like her company back and she was getting mad at these guys. And she heard about what was going on in Germany with Hitler and everything. And maybe I'm remembering wrong, but she kind of wanted Germany to take over France because they were like liquidating Jewish possessions. Mm-hmm. So she was thinking she could kind of get her business back. So she was kind of pro Hitler.
Yeah.
With the idea of I could get my business back. Right. And then so what happened is like these investors, they asked a friend who was a German, I believe, hey, could you take over this company because we got to get out of here?
Yeah.
You know? And then the friend did take over the company. So Coco Chanel didn't get it back. And then like once World War II was over, the people who originally invested got it back. And I just thought it was super interesting that Coco Chanel was kind of pro-Hitler because she wanted her business back from the Jews. It's a very interesting story.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Very like evil kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe I got some things wrong, but that was the gist of what I read.
Yeah.
You know, don't, you know, I'm not a historian, but I just found that story interesting.
Oh my God.
Kind of interesting, don't you think?
Yeah. No, I mean, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, I imagine. I would go back to the World War II and stop Hitler single-handedly, probably.
Don't sniff after saying that.
Why?
Because you know what you're saying is bullshit. What's it called?
No, we have to find your memorabilia though. We're not gonna get off this.
I don't know what I would get.
The fact that you don't want your favorite artist's guitar is crazy to me.
I wouldn't want that.
Why?
I mean, because I can't buy a house. I can't.
Gerardo. You have 44 billion already. You have a house. You have Paramount Pictures. It's Paramount Pictures is yours.
Oh.
What are you buying? Can I make a movie? Shut up.
Ingrid Croce would hate me, dude. If I had her husband's guitar.
What if she was like, okay, she has no children.
She's like, can I have it back? I'll give you so much money. She's like, no, it's a fucking bit on the podcast.
She has no children. Mm-hmm. And she's like.
She has children.
Hypothetically.
This is real life, dude. She's a real person.
I'm talking about hypotheticals, okay? Say she has no children. I'm trying to get you to a point where you say I would have that. That's all I'm saying. Wait, let me just finish my thing. Let me say my thing and then you can say that. How about this? She has no children. She's like, I want this to go to a fan who would really appreciate it. Would you take it?
No.
Okay. All right. Now say your thing.
She has children. But your hypothetical is not in real world.
That's why it's hypothetical. You're doing this on purpose. You can't be real right now.
No, but I have the answer. Okay, memorabilia.
Okay.
All right. So, Ingrid Croce, she opened a restaurant.
Oh, that's real?
For Jim Croce. Oh. It was called Jim Croce's Steakhouse, whatever. They closed down. I would buy that building back and open up Jim Croce's. That's memorabilia. Okay.
I'll take it because it's, again, an investment. Another investment.
But it's memorabilia.
Yes. You'll buy Jim Croce's wife's restaurant.
Everyone fucking wins.
Except me, who doesn't get an answer for what memorabilia you'd want.
I don't know.
So, okay. I'll take that. That's a cool answer, though. Yeah. I got to admit.
I would want weird things. I wouldn't want...
That's what I'm asking.
No, I know, but like, I don't know. I can't think of it right now. Like fucked up coins. That would be cool.
Thank you, Gerardo. From where?
But I could probably buy it for like $20.
But no, in this sense, you could get a fucked up coin from any time period of all time. Like, that's awesome.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. American. I like American shit.
Okay. You could get an 1830s coin.
I would buy a bunch of cars, dude. I would buy so many cars.
Okay. You like cars?
Yeah. If I can, I would, you know. I can't really like cars with my fucking bank account right now, but you know, I would definitely invest in like a car collection, I think.
Okay. Interesting. We'll get you there.
I don't know. 44 billion is a lot of money, dude.
No, we could do it.
Watch tomorrow, 44 billion is like worth $1. We're like, I have $44 billion.
Elon Musk did it.
Yeah, but you know, the guy.
What?
Nothing.
Would you get hair plugs if you went bald?
No.
Oh, that's what he did.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Have you seen the process where they like stab your head and then they look at it? You look at it and it looks like, I don't know, like they made you do a headstand on a bed of nails. That's what it looks like.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like all bloody.
Hell no.
Yeah, I would just go bald.
Dude.
I'm not afraid to go bald.
People looking in the mirror too much and not liking what they see. I love what I see, dude. I'm a little fat. I'm fucking cool with me, dude.
You think it's hot?
I think it's dope. It's not hot. Let's not lie to ourselves.
You don't think it's hot?
No.
I'm sure some girls like it.
Fat people are gross, dude.
That's not true.
That's true. Yes.
I disagree. Yeah, I do. Hey, thanks for agreeing that I disagree.
Yeah, whatever. They're gross.
See,
I'm gross.
You're fat. And you're beautiful.
I'm beautiful in the face, but let's fucking look at the whole picture here, dude. Gross, dude.
Gross. Nice.
No, I'm speaking out of turn here, but
Maria loves a curvy man.
Probably. I don't know though. I don't know.
No, I'm saying you.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm a different person, dude. You're talking to Gerardo from like 10 years ago. I'm not the same guy, dude.
Don't hit me with the hypothetical. I'm Gerardo.
Yeah, I'm Gerardo, dude.
I live in right now.
Bro, right now is the best fucking time of all time, dude.
Okay. I'm not saying it's not.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You awesome. Would never, if there was this time machine in front of you and there was no coming back, you would never go in that time machine.
Dude, I would go to the Aztecs. I don't care if I die. That'd be cool. I would go to the Aztec time. That'd be sick.
Why?
It's cool.
Okay.
It looks cool.
It's cool.
Imagine seeing these cities. I would go to Teotihuacan, right? When it was bustling. Because even the Aztecs didn't know who built it. Like, they were already coming down. They're like, what is this? This is awesome. The gods must have made this. I would go to Teotihuacan when it was big, when it was like a bustling city, because we still don't know who built it really. That'd be awesome.
For how long?
Until I get malaria or something.
It would be awesome for a day, dog.
But even then, so sick.
You can go there now.
No, I can't. I wanted to go. My mom said you can't go to Mexico City. She said it's too dangerous.
You can go now.
I can, but I'm going to listen to my mom. I don't want her to freak out.
Oh, yeah. Mom, I know you don't want me to go to Mexico City. I'm going to go to the Aztec times in Mexico City. Yeah. It's not dangerous at all.
No.
Jesus
I'll have my gun if it's a time machine.
I don't even think I would go back in time if there was a way to come back. I wouldn't, I think the mystery of it is way more interesting to me.
I disagree. I think the experience of it would be cool. Cooler than not knowing.
No, I would rather get killed by somebody now than get killed by somebody hundreds of years ago.
But that's so lame to get killed by somebody now.
No, it's not.
It's been done before.
Because guess what? Nobody now is going to be like, oh man, did you hear about Gerardo? He was killed fucking hundreds of years ago.
Okay. In our situations, they're going to be like, oh, you heard about Gerardo? He got killed on the street. Oh, that's so sad. Did you hear about Miguel? He got killed in the Aztec times. That's fucking awesome.
No.
Yeah, that's how I'd react.
But Gerardo, he got killed because he was doing a backflip. Miguel got killed because he stepped out of the time machine and got murdered.
Nah, Miguel got killed because he was so tall that they thought he was a demon. And 4 or 5 people jumped him, stabbed him in the neck with obsidian.
But did Miguel try to do a backflip? No.
What?
I did a backflip and fell on a knife and got killed that way.
Oh, I see.
Did Miguel at least backflip out of the time machine? No. Nah. He just got murdered.
I got swarmed and stabbed by warriors with jaguar heads.
The only thing Miguel really...
And leopard... Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
The only thing that Miguel really contributed to society is the fact that we know that Aztec piss on dead bodies now, dude.
Yeah, we know that
they
now.
Fucking shit on him. Me. They pissed on him. They smeared shit all over him. They put him at the top of the pyramid. They made him the shit god, dude.
Historically,
they prayed to Miguel the shit god.
And then in the future, in historical terms, they say the Miguelification when someone gets completely murdered and just disrespect this.
Disrespect.
Because that's disrespectful. If the Aztecs killed me, then smeared shit and pissed on me and placed me at the top of the temple, I'd be so mad.
Oh my God. And then
I'd just be looking down from next to Quetzalcoatl. It's just like, what did they do?
They put you at the top of the temple. They didn't wash your body at all, and they make you smile the whole time.
Oh, man. They mess up my eyebrows?
Yeah. Because somebody, right when you stepped out of the time machine, somebody cracked a fart joke, and you didn't laugh, and they're like, he has to die. It's a bunch of... All the Aztecs are people that look like me.
That would be disappointing.
Yeah, dude. It's just a bunch of Aztecs.
Oh my God. And they all have your attitude. It's just you. I'm like, why did I come here?
They're like, I'm from the future. Everyone's like, why would you come back here, dude?
In that case, if they're like you and they have the ancestral DNA thing you're talking about, I'll just show them a spider in there. They just all stop. I have a spider in my hand. I'm walking through it's the Red Sea. They part.
Oh my God, that's hilarious, dude.
See?
All right, well,
you need a time machine. You need to go back in time.
No, hell no, dude. I would never.
I'll take you to where if I could drop you off anywhere, I'd want to drop you off in the Germanic tribes. I feel like you'd get along there. Like, you imagine the fur coats with. I feel like you have a kind of barbarian attitude.
Why?
I don't know. That's just my vibe of you.
Oh yeah, because barbarians go for walks in the morning.
Yeah, they probably did through the forest.
It's a pillage.
They probably found their the tea leaves to eat or whatever. But yeah, like I can imagine you, when I imagine the Roman Empire getting sacked by the Goths or whatever, the Visigoths, I imagine you in there for some reason.
Imagine being able to go back in time and like any place you want in the world, and your time machine takes you to the conquistadors like ship, and you just you kill everyone in there
with the guns.
Yeah, that would be dope.
You're just imagining like a Rambo situation wherever you go. Like you're bringing guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conquistadors, the fucking Europeans that came over to Mexico.
Yeah. Because I would want to dress up like an Aztec. I wouldn't want like guns and stuff.
Well, yeah, you're going to Aztec times. I'm going to the ship, dog. And I'm saving your ass from getting fucking murdered.
I mean, your blood is probably mostly European.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
you're killing yourself. You're the reason you're afraid of weapons.
The more people that I kill, conquistadors, the browner I get. I'm like, yeah. I come back to modern times and like I check my ancestry.com and it's all native. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
That's hilarious. Yeah. And then it turns out you're the reason why you're so afraid of weapons. Because back in time you went and killed everybody.
Somebody that looked exactly like me, like went back and killed all the conquistadors. Oh man, that'd be awesome. And then I come back and it's like, it's not Latino. It's, what would it be then? I don't know.
I mean, it would be because you wouldn't get every ship. Would you go to every ship?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I would.
Oh my god,
I would bring a jetpack, just like.
You'd also be a mass murderer.
I would go to the future, get the craziest jetpack they have, the craziest fucking energy weapons, all that shit. Go back to conquistadors, handle business, and then jump to from ship to ship. Christopher Columbus.
So you're speaking now the native language of Mexico instead of Spanish.
Yes.
That'd be pretty sick. I want to learn the native language, but
and then instead of it being 90% of natives that died, they're like, dude, for some reason, just 90% of Europeans fell off the face of the earth around this time.
Or all Europeans that went on a boat, and traveled the country. Yeah,
that's wild.
See,
okay, so, we found it.
Yeah, you'd get conquistadors' heads. That's what you'd want.
I didn't say anything about getting
You're killing them.
They're killing me, dude. I'm 60% killed.
But yeah,
that'd be hilarious. All right. Well, I wanted to talk about this, and I mentioned BBL earlier. There's something going on in the world, dude. You know, me and you, we work a lot of DoorDash. You know, in my opinion, there's not as many mom and pop diners, anymore.
Okay.
Like we used to go to the Norms and we used to go to the Denny's out in Claremont.
Moms and pops. Sure.
Those aren't mom and pops, but I'm trying to think of like I used to go to a 50s diner off of Etowanda and Foothill. I don't know if you've ever been there.
No.
It's a pretty awesome place. It was a small little joint, but they got rid of it. They used to have this thing called the Atomic Burger, where it was just way too many. What is it called? Way too many jalapenos. It was like a burger that was like this big with a bunch of jalapenos. Me and the homies would just go after school and eat. What were you gonna say?
Can you give me the cross streets again?
Etowanda and Foothill next to Sacred Heart.
Okay, thank you.
So like we would go across the street from Sacred Heart, eat an Atomic Burger, wring our ears out a little bit because it's so spicy. And then,
which isn't a thing that's ever happened to me.
And then what's it called? But those are fun times, and places like that, especially probably in the Los Angeles area, are gentrified. The rent goes up. They are no longer allowed to exist. Now it's like a fucking organic donut shop.
A mom and pop organic donut shop.
No, well, mom and pop, not really. People that own the business get people to make the business.
Okay.
And so it's nothing's really from the ground up in a way. But I've noticed the trend. Sorry, I just went on a little tangent there. But I just noticed the trend going to like IHOP, Denny's, these big fucking chain restaurants that have DoorDash orders of servers that get BBL surgery, dude. Have you seen this?
I haven't noticed it.
Never?
I haven't noticed it.
Dude, there's like even this guy one time that had a BBL done. And like, obviously it's super Pride Month, dude.
Yeah, you had to look because it's Pride Month.
Well, dude, when you see somebody that does not look like human, you're not even looking at their face. You're just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like a grand slam in your head,
Not the Denny's one.
No, well, it was a pun, but it's fine. Which goes back to my other theory of like wanting to, just being a hot girl walking into a Denny's, fucking the cook just because they're the cook at Denny's, then they like their job more.
Yeah, that's a callback.
Not funny, but these servers are working at Denny's and IHOP, and they're getting BBL. What are they doing?
They're trying to get better tips.
Yes, but how do they get the BBL surgery?
Probably tips.
I blame corporate America, dude.
Corporate America is making people get BBLs. Why? Well,
I don't know. Like, how much do they get paid? How much are they getting paid? What are they doing on the side? Corporate America is making them.
Some people live at home.
What? Oh, yeah, true. You're right. Okay, that's it. Yeah, damn it. I don't know. I've noticed like more than a dozen fucking servers at these restaurants with BBL surgery.
So are you thinking you can't be a server and have a BBL? You're thinking...
No, it just doesn't make sense. If you're getting a BBL, how are you still serving? You know?
Because to you, that's like buying a Ferrari. Is that what you're saying? It's a luxurious purchase.
If you're buying a Ferrari, what are you trying to do with the Ferrari?
Shove it in my ass.
Ew.
To make my ass big? I don't know.
No, like flexing, I guess. Like, what is the purpose of buying a Ferrari?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, to be cool.
To be cool?
Yeah.
So it's no longer just taking you from A to B. Now it's fucking look at me.
Yeah. So you're saying BBL is look at me?
No, I don't know. BBL could be used for many things, like confidence. I understand that, right? Like, if you were to get a BBL, why would you get a BBL?
I don't know. Probably to build confidence, I guess. But like,
do you like your ass?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
But it could be better, dude. I feel like I'm a BBL salesman now.
Yeah, you switched very quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, why would I get a BBL? Why would Miguel get a BBL? It's already juicy, so I don't know why I would get a BBL.
I did it for you.
Sniffed?
I did it for you because you're about to sniff.
Yeah, let me do the sniff.
Okay, sorry,
when I say my thing, because it's weird if I say my thing and then you sniff. But yeah, so like I got a juicy butt, so I can't. Yeah, I don't know. Why would
Tits,
you get a BBL?
Would you get to even out your fucking nasty ass chest?
Okay, come on, buddy.
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Slow down.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. Why would you get a BBL? It's a hard question to answer.
I know, right? Well,
so you could actually have an ass?
Let's stay on you. And then I end the podcast. No, let's say if you want to explore life, you want to go out and fucking gorge food, dude.
Okay.
You just want to go out and eat. You're eating a shit ton of food. Way too. I'm like, Miguel, chill out. That's a lot even for me. Okay. And you're like, fuck you, fuck Sonic, fuck Chipotle. This is. You're just eating food, and then you get a BBL. You're fucking skinny ass Miguel again with a little bit juicier ass.
What about it?
Would you do that?
No.
No. Okay. Sorry.
Why would you get a BBL?
Why would I get a BBL? Because I'm fat.
So a BBL, what do? They take the fat from your thighs and put it in your ass? Or what?
Your stomach mostly, I think.
Oh, really?
They take fat from your stomach and they put it in your ass, but apparently only a certain percentage of the fat will survive.
But why is it that it's like a certain shape? It seems like they reshape it. They don't just, and it stays lifted.
Yeah.
It's not like they straight up just inject. You know?
I mean, if you ask me.
Can you explain to me?
I don't know. It's fucking crazy, dude. And it's crazy how normal it is to just be like,
there's a lot.
Oh, there goes, Jesus Christ, there's a BBL. Oh my God.
But that might be like a big city thing. Maybe even specifically LA. When I went to New York, I don't think I saw BBLs around.
You're like, I saw really big ass though.
I saw ass, but no, I don't think I saw any BBLs. It might just be an LA thing.
You're right.
You might need to move to Wyoming, get yourself Jim Croce's restaurant, and just settle down.
Jim Croce's restaurant in San Diego. Wyoming. San Diego, Wyoming. But anyways, okay, fuck the BBL thing. It's not funny. I thought it was going to be funnier. Creepy ass fans. You want to talk about this at the end of the podcast here?
Yeah. Oh, you had something to say about fake laughs, though.
No, I didn't. You wrote fake laughs when I was talking about fake laughs.
Okay.
Yeah. What's it called? I don't like fake laughs. But you know what I don't like even more than fake laughs? Creepy ass fans. Just kidding. That's not true. Creepy ass fans are funny to me, though.
Why? What?
Have you ever had a creepy experience with a fan? You know.
One time I was hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
It was community college. My friend could corroborate this story too. I was just sitting, and then this chick came up to not my friend but my friend's friend, and said, "You see that guy on the end?
You talking about you?
Yeah, he saved my life." And then I was just like, "What?" And then she was like telling me that I looked like an angel or whatever, and like she was like hitting on me.
Yeah,
but it was like weird. It was like, it was just not a standard thing. It was just like a creepy way of doing it, kind of putting a lot on me, like saying that I saved her life and all that.
Say it with me now. 2 words. A plant. Anyways, what were you saying?
A plant? What?
She's a plant, dude.
What does that even mean to you?
There's some gang that's trying to fuck you up. She's a plant.
No.
Anyways, what were you saying? I thought you were gonna. It's a callback to when we were in Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
okay.
sorry.
I forgot. I'm not thinking of past episodes. But yeah, that was like creepy, I guess.
Also, I didn't think of that because of past episodes. I think she's a plant. What were you saying?
That's crazy. You're insane. But anyways, so yeah, and she had like a shaved head. I can't lie, she was like kind of thick. She was attractive, but that weirded me out enough to
was she stupid thick?
She kind of was.
Okay.
Yeah. And she had a shaved head. It was cool. Anyways, but it was too weird, you know. So yeah, the creepy fan kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Like for someone to realize someone's like admiring you from afar and then say that to your friend, not even say to you.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, what is going on?
Well, that reminded me of when I was in college. When I was in college, there was this girl, Audrey, and she had a friend, Genesis. And so
you're just giving all real names, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
What cross streets do they live at? Because you love cross streets and you love giving real names.
So Audrey and I never seen Genesis before, but she was in the little fucking eating area for the theater this one day. And so she goes, this is Gerardo. He has a show tonight. I had a show. I was an actor or whatever. And so she was like, I'm going to come to the show, laughing, like weird laughing. I'm like, okay. I was probably stoned, you know, cool. And then I do the show and she's there after. I was like, oh, this girl's cute, right? And then this isn't creepy ass fan. It's creepy ass Gerardo, right? Not really creepy. Not creepy. I don't know what to say. Anyways. Okay. So after the show, dude, when I met her in the eating area, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, okay, cool, you know, like probably stoned, just like thinking about robots and shit. And then hyper focusing. What's it called? After the show, I was like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? You know? And after the show is a weird thing. Everyone's trying to tell you good job, even if you ate dick. Like they're just like, it's a weird place to be. Everyone's all smiling. Your cheeks hurt from just being like,
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Like that.
And so, and then I'm with Audrey and Genesis, and it's like awkward as fuck. And I'm just like, thanks for coming, you know? And then they're just like moment of silence. And then Audrey's like, all right, well, we're going to get going. And, I was like, all right, later, guys, you know? And then I was like, in the hallway, just like, I mean, what's the matter with me, dude? She's cute. She came to see my show. Like, what am I doing here? It's raining outside. So I run outside and I'm like, can I get your number? And then they're like, Jesus Christ, is he going to kill me kind of thing? Right? I didn't know what to do, but like, I don't know if it's because she thought I was a good actor, whatever, right? That's just, your story reminded me of that.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
So, I mean, it is weird, right?
It's just you nervous.
Like instead of love on the spectrum, they should have love on mental illness, dog. Like that would be dope, right?
You think that was a mentally ill thing you did?
Yeah, like I was fucked up and I was like, nobody likes me, but I think she likes me.
Okay. You in your head couldn't conceive of the idea that this girl likes me. Let me do something.
Yeah.
Until once you felt you messed it up, then you're like, let me try.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we went on a hike together. Never talked to her again after that. It was just like, she doesn't like me. But I don't know what
it's a self-esteem
thing.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there was something that happened recently.
Maybe if you had a BBL, you would have had more self-esteem.
But true. I should have got a BBL at 18, dude. Damn, imagine a BBL at 18 and they fuck it up. What? Oh, dude. They're like, you wanted to ask, I thought you wanted bigger calves. You just have like a juicy ass calves. Anyways, I thought that was a lot funnier. It wasn't.
I laughed.
I know, but you didn't go. What's it called? I do so terribly with when I don't get a laugh I want, because then I try to make it funnier in my head and I can't think of anything else. So creepy ass fans, right? Something else happened recently where I got a fucking text message of somebody farting into their phone, right? Remember this?
Yeah, you told me about it. And that's what you get.
Oh, see, yeah.
I'm celebrity shaming.
So, and what happened was, and maybe they watched the show. Maybe that's why they sent me that text message. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to fucking give my identity to somebody, or, you know, like on the phone. Because even then, I shared that one thing about shit in Jay Snow's little post. And somebody messaged me like, don't let Bryce see this. And I was like, who's Bryce? I'm staying to this fucking wrong number thing, right? Because when they sent me the text message of the fart, I responded with wrong number, because that's the funniest thing to do, right? What's a funnier response than that?
I mean, I guess, yeah. No, if you're in that situation, that's just the smart thing to do. I don't think it's the funny thing.
Oh, well,
but it is funny. Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah,
it is funny, but
because you're insinuating that this person's sending a fart to somebody intentionally.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because maybe he's doing it as a joke or whatever, but it's like, oh, wrong number. I hope whoever needs this message gets it, kind of thing. And then he responded with, "I've met you before, Gerardo." And I said, "My name's Daniel." And then he sent another fart. And so we're 2 farts in, 2 farts too many. You know what I mean? So I'm at the fart game, right?
2 farts too many. I agree. You sound like Miguel.
Unsolicited, dude. Unsolicited farts. I could put all the fart material I want on my fucking Instagram. Doesn't mean send me farts, dude. You know? I don't give consent to that. Cancel this man, Bryce. Anyways, what was I going to say?
You're talking.
So just, I don't know, crazy people, dude. That's is that not a crazy thing to do?
Yes. But they're equal to the people who like farts.
And now back to Miguel, dude. So I call you, right? I call you, you don't answer. Anyways, so you call me back.
That proves I'm not always on my phone.
Anyways, you call me back, right? And I tell you, what did I start the phone call with?
Do you know a guy named Bryce?
Nope. That's not how I started the phone call. Nope.
Oh, did you? No, I don't know.
The dissertation I gave you before I mentioned whatever happened.
I don't remember.
I said, hey, I need you to answer this without being in a bit.
Oh, yeah.
There's no bit involved. Okay? And then I was waiting for your response, but my phone went to Bluetooth, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then I switched it over, and I was like, sorry about that. My phone to Bluetooth. You're like, the worst time for it to go to Bluetooth.
Yeah, because you asked me an ominous question, and I was like, what is going on?
Yes.
You never say don't do a bit.
I said, don't do a bit right now. No, answer the question.
No, I know, but I'm saying never act like that.
I said, do you know who Bryce is? You're like, no, I don't know. Fucking Bryce, whatever. And then I said, some dude just sent me 2 farts, right? And then you said, you welcome this behavior. That's a bit, dude. That's a bit.
No, I was serious. It's your fault. Loving farts so much, Gerardo, you're gonna get people that send you farts. I don't know how you didn't see that.
I don't have a pillow called fart that I snuggle up with at night.
You don't
love farts so
much.
You
do. You always, even if it is a bit that you advocate for farts being funny so much in front of me, people are gonna see that. And when you talk about loving farts and it's so funny.
I do that because the first time I made a fart joke and I noticed how you reacted, I was like, why aren't you thinking that's the funniest thing that's ever happened before in your life? And then you told me you don't like fart jokes. Guess what happens in my mind, dude? We're going to fart joke heaven, dude. And I'm going to make you laugh. I made you laugh right now with you fucking getting covered in shit on top of a pyramid. So you like it.
No. But this is the thing. You're doing something I don't want you to do. So you're like, I'm taking you to fart heaven.
Yes.
Thinking like, I want to go to fart heaven. I don't want to go to fart heaven. So if anything, it's not like some noble thing you're doing. Right. It's just you like now find farts funnier because you know I don't like fart humor that much.
Because it's the funniest thing to do.
Exactly. But I'm saying like you talk about, for you it's the funniest thing to do. You talk about farts, you're going to get this kind of content back at you. Like people are going to send you this stuff.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying like, you kind of do this to yourself.
So what's the funniest thing to do?
Say wrong number.
Stop hating fart jokes now, dude. Or start hating fart jokes. Right? Now I'm anti-fart joke, dude. We're being even funnier, dude.
I'm on your side.
But you take it seriously.
No, you actually think farts are funny.
They are.
Exactly. So,
but it's not like
now it's a bit that you don't like fart jokes.
There's the bit, right? There's the bit.
Okay.
And then there's me just reacting to something.
Okay.
Like the dude farting at the fucking in front of the ring, dude. That's funny, regardless of what anyone says. That's funny. Sorry.
Okay.
Right. So that will always be funny to me. But in the bit now, I'm consciously choosing to be like Miguel, which is what you do whenever you hear the word fart, shit, piss, caca, all that shit. You choose to be. There's more muscles at work than just being like, wow, that's funny, right?
Just in a natural state. I allow myself to be in a natural state.
So I allowed this, one of the few times that I've been reactionary about a bit, I'm reacting to the fact that I did have 2 farts sent to me, and I am now even further down the scale than you are on fart jokes.
You saying you don't
I like them less than you like them.
That's not true. That's impossible.
That's what it is, dude.
You would have to assault people who do fart jokes to like it less than me.
Here we go.
All right. I'm not going to be assaulted.
I beat myself up all the time.
So you love fart jokes.
And I'm saying?
And you do them.
This is hilarious.
That is funny.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad to have you on my side, even if it is for a joke.
But you're missing the point here. I'm not on your side, dude. I like them less than you like them. You like them more than I do.
You're on my side of not liking them. Maybe on the spectrum, you like them less than me.
Yes.
But we're on the same side of the spectrum.
But that means that you like them more.
So
if the spectrum starts with me, you're on the side that likes fart jokes.
But it doesn't fart. It doesn't start. It doesn't start with you. But it doesn't start with you.
Oh my God.
You're not the beginning of the spectrum if you're on the other end of not liking them.
Right. But the only thing that matters to me is that you like them more than I do.
No. Farts are black and white. Either you like them or you don't. We're on the same side.
I like how terrified you are, dude.
Of the idea that I like them more than you. My world is falling apart.
I'm so proud of myself, dude. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This has been Don't Blow Up,
the podcast.
Oh my God, dude. Sorry.
I sound nice.
Yeah. But if you like this, please like it and subscribe and rate and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And please make Miguel laugh with a fart joke, dude.
No, don't send me farts.
Do your hardest.
I'll probably block you. If you
I will. I'm not even going to entertain it.
Gerardo will stab you if you send him a fart. So
yep.
You're welcome for helping you.
Thank you. Because I like them less than he likes them.
Yeah.
And the most important thing in that sentence is that he likes them. So
no, I don't.
Yeah.
Black or white, I hate them. But yeah, thank you guys.
Yes.
God bless.
We'll see you guys next week. Later.